Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Rolls-Royce Phantom in Greenville. And I'm going to tell you whether you should buy it or not. So the first thing you'll notice is that this is a huge car, and it's like probably the biggest sedan in the game, and it just looks amazing, honestly. This model especially has a lot of detail. I feel like the developers put a lot of effort into it, and just really appreciate the looks of it, and it's really unique. Well, obviously this does come at a really big cost, so let's head to the dealership actually. So as you can see here, you can get the short wheelbase starting at 455k, or the long wheelbase starting at about 700k. So honestly, there's no difference between these two except the size. Basically, they're the same car, but I went with the long wheelbase because I just like big cars, and I got the Midnight Edition, and I got a custom color. It's not one of these, and it's really expensive at 780k, but you can get the bare minimum in the short wheelbase base, and at 455k, which is still expensive, but it's not that bad. So personally, I think the Midnight Edition is probably the best trim you can get because this looks amazing on this big of a car. It just looks really good. And yeah, so let's do the drive test now. Um, this is how it sounds. Sounds really nice. Let's see. So yeah, it's obviously not going to be the fastest thing in the world because I mean, it's not what it's meant for. But it really stands out. You should expect to use a lot of fuel on this car because its fuel economy is pretty bad. Like, if I drive it around for like an hour or so, I have to refill it at least twice. But yeah, I don't think that that's a really big problem, but that's just something to take note of. So it actually does about 14 miles per gallon, which is pretty bad, but it's not the worst. The short wheelbase also does 14 miles per gallon, and yeah, it has 220 horsepower and 147 mile per hour top speed. Again, it's not the best, but it's a Rolls Royce. It's not meant to be a sports car. And yeah, so here are the hazards. Here is the reverse light. I'm not really sure why they made the reverse light a decal and not refreshed like all the other lights in the car, but it's just a minor inconvenience. But these are the blinkers from the front, and these are the headlights. It's really nice. And yeah, let's take it out to drive it. So it's really, the turning radius is not really that good, but you know, it's not that bad. Like, I was expecting it to be worse for this big of a car. And yeah, the handling is pretty good too. It's not that bad. It's not the worst thing ever. But yeah. Alright, let's do a 0 to 60. Okay, that was pretty bad, but again, it's not meant to be fast. Let's do a brake test. Okay, not as smooth as I was expecting it to be, but it's pretty good too. So if you are considering buying it, you have to think, why are you buying it? So if you're buying it just to like show off, it's like this is the best car you can show off with. But if you're buying it for speed, it's definitely not the car you want. There's a lot of better options for acceleration and top speed, but it's just a stunning car to like admire. So should you buy it? I mean, it depends. If you're willing to spend this much money on a car that you know isn't going to be fast, but meant to be luxurious, but obviously you can't get that factor of a car in a game like this, but it's nice. If you go into roleplay sessions a lot, I don't think this is the best car because it's gonna be banned in most servers. If I had to give this car a rating out of 10, I would give it an 8.7 out of 10 because it's a good car, but it's really pricey, and I feel like there might be better options to get for that amount of money. If you enjoy driving really big sedans, I think you should go for it. And yeah, that's about it.